Hey guys, Chris from the Ultimate Recycler. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a little bit different. I'm going to do a review on these DJI Wireless Microphone. It's a set. I needed a new microphone for my channel. I needed to improve the quality a bit. We're still at the moment just talking to my phone. So we'll see if these work well. I'll do an unboxing. I'll give you my opinion on them. It's not a high-tech review at all. I don't actually know much about them, other than a few videos I watched and a little bit of reading suggested these were the best ones to buy. Maybe so, maybe not. I'll see if they suit my purposes, and it may help you perhaps if you're looking at improving your sound quality on your videos or whatever else you do where you might need a microphone. So let's unbox them and see if we can work out how they work and whether they're going to be good for the job. So let's have a look inside this box. I haven't opened it, as you can see, and it's sealed in plastic. Now I purchased this through an eBay seller actually, and as usual I made sure the seller had good feedback, and there was many happy customers from purchasing this item. So and it did turn up quickly, so I was happy with the service. The cost was just a whisker over $500, so they're not cheap. Now I did, as I said, I read a few reviews on, here we go, down here, open. I read a few reviews on different microphone systems to use, and it seems that the Rode ones and these DJI ones are the best for content creators and online video vloggers and YouTubers. So what do we got here? This looks like a protective case, a little bag. And in here we have some cords. Now, because I'm only recording, I'm not recording on a proper camera, I just use my Samsung phone. And the phones, the modern phones don't even have these plugs anymore, because I can't plug earphones in my phone. I have to use Bluetooth ones now. But it does have the USB-C and the normal USB cord, so that's good. We have a little furry creature that's obviously to stop wind noise, and from the reviews I saw they work quite well. There's two of those, and something else in here. Feels like just a booklet. Oh yep, all the normal quick start guides and probably a warranty booklet. And the bag's pretty good. It's quite sturdy, feels very solid. It'll be handy for keeping the accessories in. Okay, so that's that box, nothing else in there. So here is the unit itself. It's nicely packaged. Nothing else really in that box, is there? No. So it's quite a heavy little box, this one. Well, we'll get back in shot, sorry. So it's very heavier than I expected. So from what I've read, and oh, look at that, we actually had some power. Oh, it's powering up. So from what I've read, this case is a charging case, and we should be able to plug that in somewhere. There we go, the little USB-C socket. So we can plug this straight into the laptop, or probably a wall charger to charge up this. And this has its own battery which can charge the two microphones and the receiver. I'm not going to go into all the details of the charge time and all that sort of stuff. There's plenty of reviews on these from tech guys that know what they're on about. I'm pretty well just going to do a basic review as anyone that buys these things, to just show you what's in the box, set them up, see if they work, see if we can nut them out without too much reading and research. But they're nice and small. I was a little concerned they were going to be large to clip on your shirt, but they're fairly heavy, but they're not too bad. And the receiver, oh, that's okay, that's smaller than I thought too. And it has a touch screen for a lot of the controls, and I think this was where the advantage over the Rode system was, that the Rode system you've got to download an app and do a lot of things on the app, whereas this one you can do it all from this touch screen. Whoops, we better not change it to Japanese, we won't have a hope. So English language, how do we... Alright, I don't know how to get out of this section. I probably shouldn't just fiddle without at least reading, but clearly it's powered up and it's working, and the microphones look like we have a green light. So that's pretty cool that it comes charged already. And the other thing in the case, we have the adapters. That's a shoe mount for the receiver to go on top of a camera. And then we have a couple of little adapters here that allow the receiver to clip into directly into your phone. And that one's for an iPhone, I guess. But this one will suit mine being a Samsung. Alright, very cool. That's a nice little case. Quite solid. Should protect the contents nicely. Alright, first things first, I probably should work out how to set all this up. I might have to read the book for a second. Alright, so typical me, I haven't read any instructions. I've just been having a bit of a play. I did set the languages on English, and then I worked out which button to scroll. And now I've got... I'll put that back in there. So when you put them in the box, there's still some power in this. I haven't charged, that's just how it's come. And you get a power readout on both transmitters and the receiver when you open the lid. So that's pretty cool on its own. You open the lid, they're on, you see the power in each, so you know if they need a charge. I think you can also check, oh look at that, it's actually recording. Hang on, get the reflection out of the road. You can see that that's, as I speak, the green lights go up on each channel, and that's recording now. So they do record to, they have a little, like a memory. So they record each microphone to a hard drive thing in the microphones. You can tell I'm not technical, can't you? And you can download that straight to your computer. You can plug them in, and they're basically like a little hard drive. And I think they can hold up to 15 hours of voice of recordings, which is pretty amazing. And that's as a backup. Or you could use this just as a standalone recording device and then download it onto your laptop later on. However, I'm going to use them in their wireless mode, where I have this receiver plugged into my phone, and I will wear one of these microphones, and we'll have a bit better look at that in a minute. But the advantage of having two is that if I interview someone, or if Christine's with me on a trip, we can have one each, and we can record. I think you can record in stereo or in mono. I've got to look into that a bit more. Also, because we want to run a rock and roll dancing channel as well, it'll be really handy for us when we're teaching our dance moves. So they're on. I think they're recording. Certainly the receiver is showing that the microphones are working very well, and I'm not sure if it's recording onto them or not yet. I'll have to check that out. But yeah, looking pretty cool. Okay, I thought I'll play with this tomorrow because it's getting late tonight. I've just plugged it into my laptop to charge it up, and it looks like it's charging, judging from those lights. But something weird did come up on my computer. But by the looks of that, my laptop doesn't recognize it, and it says the last device connected might be malfunctioning. I think that's what it says, but that's fine. We're just charging it, and it is working, so I wouldn't be worried about that message. As long as when we plug the microphones in to the laptop, as long as it recognizes them as like a mini hard drive, and we can get the file off them. So I charged up this box overnight. We can see we've got 4 lights there. It's all fully charged. It plugged into the laptop and charged up fairly quickly. And I have been having a play this morning with the little microphone setup. So this little microphone works with its internal memory. It works like a little standalone recording unit, and it's actually great. All you need to do is press this button that says record. The red light comes on, and that's actually recording now. And I can walk away, I can put this in my pocket, it'll record I think up to 15 hours. I could leave this in the fruit bowl on the kitchen table and get it tomorrow and review everyone's discussions for the day. So not that I encourage people to spy or go bug your local fruit bowl, but really handy little recording device, and it's really easy. I plugged it on to the computer. We'll turn this off. We actually can replay that in a tick. I'll plug it into the computer and show you how easy it is to get the voice file off it. I've just plugged it in via the little cord they give you. It shows as a USB-D drive down here. So if we click on that, there's two files on it. Which one did I just do? This one here. So I'll double click on that one. It opens it up. The red light comes on, and that's actually recording now. And I can walk away. I can put this in my pocket. It'll record, I think, up to 15 hours. I could leave this in the fruit bowl on the kitchen table and get it tomorrow. So how's that? That's enough of that. I'll interrupt myself here for the day. So there we go. That's pretty cool. A little standalone microphone with 15 hours or so record time, and we get two of those. So that will be handy purely for doing maybe voiceovers, or just using the memory capability rather than the Bluetooth. Okay guys, as we walk through the messy shed, I'm now recording wirelessly through my phone, and I'll just show you. I've got a mirror here, show you what it looks like. And what I've done, I've just clipped the transmitter there onto my shirt. It has a couple of good options for clipping on, and it's very light considering, well, it's got a little bit of weight, but it's quite small, so it's more convenient than I thought it would be. Here you see me looking down through my phone. So on the phone, this is the receiver. Okay, now to turn it around, I'm going to have to flip the screen, and we spin it around, and you'll be able to see now what I'm seeing. So, actually, you're seeing me in the mirror. So you can see how am I pointing here? See this? This is a little receiver that just plugs straight into the end of the phone. It doesn't get in the road if I wanted to put my phone in a tripod stand or anything, because it pushes into the end. Really easy to see the recording levels. And the microphone is here. So we've got green light, green audio. It's a really nice system, and hopefully you're hearing a reasonably good quality. We've got rain on the roof, so you've probably got a bit of background noise. So how's that? A real life demonstration, and I'm thinking this is going to be pretty good. One of the real advantages, though, I think, is when I'm doing repair work and even out and about, that I can turn my head and you still should get good quality of noise, of audio, and I can even walk away. And I believe if you just have a bit of a blank look at my workshop whilst I walk out into the main shed, I believe it has something like 250 meters of line of sight that these mics will wirelessly connect to the receiver. So that's pretty good. I'm unlikely to use anywhere near that far. But if I'm demonstrating something in the yard or doing a bit of scrapping and I wander off and come back, the audio should be pretty good. Now as I wander back in to the room, how was that? I'll be interested to review this footage myself, but I think this is going to be a very good system. I'm back on the phone microphone, by the way, so it'll be interesting to see the comparisons. I'm certainly not delving into the technical details of this. There's plenty of reviews on YouTube about that, but the practicalities is what interests me, and I think it might interest you if you're looking at buying one of these. The good thing is that the adapter for my phone can actually stay on. You don't need to disconnect it, and it still fits in the charger nicely. And the microphones have a clamp on the back, quite a strong clamp, clipping on your shirt or wherever. It also has a magnet, and if I can get this off, it's pretty strong. So you can actually put the magnet on one side of your shirt and it will then stick to wherever you want to mount it, or even you could put the magnet on the outside so it's nothing's very visible and the microphone on the inside. I don't know how you'd go with fabric rubbing across the microphone part though, but no, it's there's a lot of advantages to this. I'll clip that back on there. It's going to be interesting to try the two microphones, perhaps when Christine and I are out and about. But I'm liking that it does a memory recording, but you need to press the button for the red light to go on for that, I've discovered. So if we were going to, did I do that already? I might have shown you. Yeah, I think I did record button. So, and it's got a vibration to let you know when it's turned on and when it's turned off. So yeah, I'm getting used to this. It's very simple to use. I haven't worried about scrolling through all the details and setting the decibel levels. I might play around with that if I need to, but what you're hearing is just straight out of the box. No settings have been fiddled with, And yeah, pretty well just gives you a good idea of what the system can do. Okay guys, you're enjoying a view of my shed from our deck. There I am in the doorway. How's that? It's been raining all day, but it's a good day to do videos in my shed. Here comes Coco to say hi. Hello Coco. So I'll walk up to the camera if I don't get too wet. And I think the audio is going to be awesome, being able to not have to raise my voice when I step away from the camera a bit, or I can wander off and get a tool to do a repair job. You're probably hearing the rain on the roof now. Another thing we've got, if I just move the camera around here, is in our fernery we've got some magpies sheltering from the rain up on top of the arch there. Or actually they might be just out in the rain having a shower. So it's a lovely day. I like these rainy days. And that will finish up my review on these DJI microphones. So that will do, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to have to get used to not projecting my voice so much because I don't want to be too loud. So I'll probably use this microphone for all my videos now. Hopefully the quality is good in all situations, but you know, I spent the money on it. It wasn't a gift for me to review, and I didn't get any special discounts, so I went out and bought it. I'll put a link, if I can find some links for it on Amazon, I'll put a link underneath. But look, at this stage I'm very happy with it. I think I've made a good purchase, and my reviews, I'll review anything I buy for my channel or for my workshop because I might as well share it with you guys. I'm not going to be biased at all. I'm going to say what I think, and if I get something that I'm not happy with, I'll certainly let you know. And my reviews will be based on not high-tech stuff. It won't be, you know, I've researched it, I know everything in and out of the product before I tell you about it, and then go through great reams of technical data that no one will remember, and you can look them up anyway. So my reviews will be unboxing, working it out as we go. Like most blokes, I'm not one to read the instructions unless I get stuck. So hopefully the review then will be more applicable to a layman that's interesting to buy it and doesn't want all the fine details, just wants to unbox the thing, plug it in and use it. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.